Hello. Hello, Cynthia. Cynthia Akarachi, and I'm here to do the Love Light transmission for the first 20 minutes ish. We'll do the working on each other, where we send love and light to fill ourselves, and then we do the take that love and light and we send it to the planet. So I'm going to start with a moment of silence. If you want to close your eyes and just go in and connect and take some slow, deep breaths and just be present. Okay. Tonight's a full moon. It's April 11th, 2017, and it was 84 degrees in New England today, which hasn't been, I don't think there's ever been an 84 degrees. I didn't watch the news, but that's pretty hot for a spring day for here in New England, which will start to populate, or our germination of this of our perennials, shrubberies, flowers, and weeds, and mosquitoes and bugs. we are like we are into spring right now because this massive heat wave we just had is bringing us into a big, big push to spring. Um, so yeah, that's going to be what's going on now. Um, I will be doing some of this. I'm putting up my phones and watch if there's any comments. Um, so I'm going to do the planet healing for those that are, it's your first time, get a glass of water. Um, when I, when we do the first 20 minutes, I'm going to do a light transmission for the energy that came through. And that means that the blessing will be in the water. Water is very impressionable and can be, um, you can bring the energy of the prayer into the water. So, um, bring in the love and light. Dr. Amano did a big study showing how we can use our intention into water and change the crystallization of the water. And we're made up of mostly water. So when you do this, you can actually get a glass of water when you do your morning meditation and prayers and do this too. The water just is better, it's going to be a nice washing of your soul, your heart. And that's what we're doing right now. We're basically just going to clear out our what's going on that might be disturbing our energies, so that whatever's in the way from being in a place of neutrality. And if we can get even higher, to a higher vibration, that'll be even better. But because it's a group setting, and I want to make sure that we just, at least, I don't know where everybody's coming from, meaning like I don't know how, what level of who. So if we're all coming from neutrality, then it'll be easy to get to joy. But if we're coming from guilt, grief, anger, negativity, place of loneliness, despair, it takes a little harder to get to joy and bliss. So in the middle is neutral. So depending on where we are, if you are already at neutral, you're going to go bump up to higher levels from there. So I work with Dr. Hawkins' map of consciousness, And I have the map right here. So I use this as my guideline to see where we're at. You can get it at Louise Hayes, I think is where they're sold. I bought mine from Dr. Hawkins at the time. VeritasPub.com is, I can put it in the printout. If anybody's interested, I can send you off a message and get it to you where you can buy this map. But it's really good to keep an eye on what your emotions are doing and where you are energetically. So, all right. The first thing I do is I'm gonna spin the energy in. I take my left hand, open it up, and I bring the energy in from my right hand. And all I'm doing is basically just as if I'm spinning it, but it's just a small spin, and I just enough to send a little energy in. And so I just spin a little energy. I call it spinning the energy, and we'll watch it go through this whole path in which the energy follows. And I don't go through the path with you verbally. I don't think it's necessary because the energy is going to go there anyway. And we'll just be open to receive. So those of you that may not believe what we're doing, just choose to be willing to believe that we are moving energy, and that you're going to feel it. All right. And this also, if you catch me on a replay, you'll be getting the energy from that too. So tonight, because it's a full moon, we have a lot of extra, probably a lot of extra energy moving through. I don't like that. Whatever's going on there. There. All right. Yeah, whatever's full moon brings up a lot of different stuff. So we can move through, we're going to be moving through some full moon energy, and so collective consciousness, your own personal energy, plus we're shifting big time into spring here in New England with all these we had like a major hot day today, 84 degrees, bringing up all this changes in our trees and shrubs and grass, the weeds. Mosquitoes are out. Oh no, look out. Don't want that. All right. Okay. I'm just have to put up with this hair today. It's not doing what I want it to do. So, for those of you that are watching my replays, if you want to give me, if you're not going to put a comment, give me a private message that you enjoyed it, that you were able to feel the energy, or that you felt better, or if you want something different done, that I don't know what would be different. Basically, I'm just sending love and light, and then we go through sending it to the planet. And I think it's very important that we start loving the planet and giving it special attention. And so, hold on. There we go. for those that are sensitive to energy, you might see a shift in me. Okay. Yeah. So the planet is very important to me. I started at a young age loving the planet and gardening and being part of the earth, and just loving the beauty of it. I studied natural science just to learn more about the natural wonders of the planet and all that the beauty, all this beauty around us. There's some big releases going on, so take a deep breath. So there's a lot of beauty all around us, and we get so caught up in building businesses and being entrepreneurs that we forget sometimes to take a break and go outside and play. And so this is a time to just connect to the earth, connect to your breath, connect to places inside you that may not feel comfortable at this time, at this minute. But once you get comfortable um, in your whole being, like be able to shift your energy and feel a vibration um, that is, like I said, more blissful, more joyful, more happy, and believe that you can get to those states of consciousness. That's where it's at, and that's what the goal is, to move the energy to. So my goal is really to just entice or encourage or inspire you to move out of that lower energies, whatever it may be. I do this, if something hits me and I don't feel good, meaning emotionally or psychologically get disturbed, then I end up going into my meditation and moving it because I don't want to feel discomfort. I don't want to feel drained out and not wanting, what's the word, not feeling at least neutral or not feeling happy and or um, having an emotion drain me. I don't want to do that anymore. I did that for a long time, where I wasn't emotionally doing well, and messed up my whole digestion, elimination. I mean, I also had some physical ailments too, but there was an emotional component for sure, no doubt about that. And so I work really hard to stay at least at neutral and even higher, especially when I want to encourage other people to do this work too. So I need to practice what I'm teaching, right? Practice the love and light. So hold on, move the energy, take a deep breath. And if your breath is very fast still, bring it down to a slow tempo. Open it. Yeah. Try when you do the inhale, make sure your posture is up straight, And then you want to get the inhale coming in from your diaphragm. So your diaphragm, um, like, will expand out on the inhale, and it comes all the way up into your chest and up into your shoulders. And it's not just the air that's coming in, you're also connecting with your, whatever you call your unified field of consciousness, your God, your divine being, your creator, you're connecting to something even better. I mean, not better, but greater than us, bigger, that created us. So really feel that. And then, within this planet is there is good and bad. It's not all good. So there is a frequency that can come in easily and take you down if you're not paying attention. And so what I mean by not paying attention is, if you're not conscious of your own energy and your own breath and your own connection, this the we have what's called the shaitan, or the what devil. People say the devil, dark energy, dark cats. They can easily come in and take over. They take over our mental capacity. They take over our physical, and it's not a pleasurable place to be. And a lot of times, if you're engaging in, I hate to be a spoiled brat about this topic, but not a spoiled brat, but spoil the fun. But drinking alcohol and doing drugs and pills, those all take you away from your full connection to the divine. So when you engage in that, you're allowing that other energy to come in that may not be you, and so you're not in your full being. You're not your true self. You're not your true nature. You're not connected to this unified field of consciousness as strong as you could. So we would, I feel that the closer you are to your divinity and your connection to with this greater source, the stronger your being will be. Least cause of disease, least cause of illness, or least cause of this shame, guilt, grief, overwhelm, lack, any of these fear-based or lower-based energies will come in. And I know, I know when I was doing my drinking, I had a really hard time with relationships. It wasn't all that easy. There was a lot of self-doubt going on, a lot of jealousy, a lot of fighting that was unnecessary, and just not very healthy. So if you're engaging in, the drugs and alcohol and your relationships aren't going well, you might want to think about taking a break and connecting to this unified field of consciousness, getting your heart, and breathe the love and the light in. So I'm going to be quiet for a few minutes to help the energy move quicker, and get everybody filled. It's taking a little longer this time, so hold on. So I'm tuning into not only those that are jumping into my call while I'm on, but also the people that are going to watch the replay. And then when you're working with energy, there's no time and space. So replays still work as if you were here. I don't understand how to explain that, but I know that it's true. And I know that it works. So those that watch the replay, even though I don't know who you are or when you watch it, it doesn't matter because I'm working with the higher energies. I'm working with the unified field of consciousness, creator, all that is. He knows I don't. All I do is just set the intention that we are moving energy and helping the facilitate as I guess, a conduit or um, open channel to move the energy that is in our way to being closer to who we really are. So take a couple deep breaths. Okay, I'm picking up uncertainty, not knowing. So um, when you're in a state of not knowing, um, like a decision, um, um, it's actually the ego has to know, but the soul is is open to unlimited possibilities. So the ego wants to know everything. What can't it needs certainty. So if you're moving past the ego and you get into your um, place of nothingness, which is no mind, no space, no time. You're in um, you can create more of what you can be. You get comfortable with being uncomfortable during the times at which you can get into that no mind state of just letting go of the physical world and just tapping into this higher realm that we're striving to get to right now, and let go of the fear of uncertainty of all this doubt. All right, deep breath. Hold on. Yeah, my eyes are a little red. I was in the wind and it was windy the last couple days outside, and with I guess with the wind and whatever's in the air from the snow melting with the molds and the soils and the dust, my eyes my eyes feel a lot smaller than normal. They look different. Okay, we're moving energy. Sometimes I yawn because the energy is moving, or I burp. Depending on the energy or what's going on, it's always different. I don't always know, but there we go. Okay, it feels good now. We were breaking through some stuff. I know that. Whoever gets to watch this is lucky because we just moved them a lot. I'm getting a miracle. So whoever's watching, good for you. This is meant for you then. So for those that want to learn how to spin the energy, we can do a webinar at some point. Um, but the way it works is really, I mean, yeah, I can show you, and that's not a problem. We can do this. Anybody can do this. I just happen to be able to tune in, because I've been doing it for so long. Um, my I've been able to tune into the subtle energies. Plus, I know kinesiology, so I have a way of just tuning in to the energy and seeing where we're all at and to move through it. I've practiced with this map of consciousness for since 2004. So that's 13 years. A little bit of practice in there, huh? 13 years of it. That's a long time. But as I each year I get better and better because I clean my own heart and purify my own what's going on in my own energy. And so by doing that, as I clean, I can, clean up everybody else with me. So those that have found this are fortunate to get cleaned up on the energetic level. We all take showers and brush our teeth, but we're not all watching our energy by any means. If we were, we wouldn't be in this chaos right now that we are on the planet. If everybody knew how to spin energy and learned how to be in their fields in a way that's healthy, oh, 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 we would have a lot more joy on the planet. So I'm just gonna start doing planet healings, and those that follow and come. Um, I actually had a, have just the ambition to teach this and to share it and to get more people doing planet healings, um, and even facilitating them, because you're going to have your own followers. You're going to have your own, what do you call it? Your own message, your own tribe, your own community, your own whatever it is. That's what I teach. I want people to develop their own, but it's good for everybody to have, um, time to sit still and fill it with love and light, and to teach it, or to feel and, um, honor this space that we can get to, you know. All right, took a little longer to do the humans, the humans on the call. Couple more minutes. There we go. I'm going through my own stuff, so that's probably why it's taken so long, um, between my stuff and the call stuff. Focus right here. Whoever's couple of, there's one, two, there's a couple people that are going to watch this replay. It's stuck right here. Let's try to get the breath. Oh, starting to release. There we go. If you're having a hard time connecting down into your heart and to be in the love and to really feel the love, hold your hand right here. There we go. All right, we can start to plan it. So get your glass of water, and we're gonna, honor the space in which this. Just honor your water. Just say, I honor the space in which you exist, to your water, and, I'm gonna send a little blessing into it. I usually do it sooner in the call. That's good. Okay, so we'll do the planet. Can't believe what time it is. um, so we'll do 20 minutes on the planet, and, let's see. Um, We'll start with, I never yawned this much. Start with the Western Hemisphere tonight. I don't watch the news so much, so I don't know. I'm getting a hit that that's where we start tonight, so might be something going on. We'll get a full moon. It's 4:11, 17. We're going to send the love and light that we just filled up with into the Western Hemisphere. And if you're still watching the replay, it's still good to continue on to do the earth healing, even though I finished the energy still moves through us through the planet. So you're still getting work, even though we shifted to the planet. Um, so still continue to send. Plus, you're more full, so you can send the love and light to the Western Hemisphere. So stick around for 20 minutes, and it's a little longer, but we can do this. Sorry, I'm not very talkative today. There's a lot of energy today. There's so much going on. So just keep taking deep breaths, those that are doing the healing with me for the planet, and send love and light to the Western Hemisphere as best you can from your heart. Okay, good. Whew. Something just cleared. That was good. Keep going. A couple more minutes. Okay. We'll head to the Eastern Hemisphere and move the energy. I don't think anybody's on with me. Um, all right. Eastern Hemisphere. There we go. Sorry for the silence. It's just so much going on. I don't mean to be. All right, there we go. So you did the. Let's go to the North Pole. Keep doing the hemispheres, but we're going to add the North Pole. Sending love and light. Gratitude. If you have gratitude, it's hard to have other emotions attached to that are lower vibration. Gratitude's a very strong emotion, and it outweighs, I guess, like if you're feeling sad and you start being grateful, 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 this dissipates, this comes down. So work with gratitude if you can in your meditations. Really come up with the feeling that you're grateful. Some people do the grateful journals, gratitude journal, and that does work. But it's also the feeling of being grateful, to bring that in. Grateful that we can send the planet love and light and help the energy move into a more positive direction. This is like a big deal. There are people doing planet healings, and um, taking the time to sit and prayer for the planet is I think important work. So there we go. I was just doing the love light and just doing everybody on the call. I changed the name to Planet Healing. Nobody came on. And so now I added Love Light to the Planet Healing and still no one comes on. So doesn't I don't take it personally because I know that I'm getting help, and those that do find the replay, because this will be up forever and people will find it. So I don't take it personal that nobody's here, especially because um, I could do a lot better job sending my emails out and getting the announcements out better and letting more people know. I'm still at pre-launch, so not very actively promoting my work yet. Too many other things to complete, um, and I don't want to get too overwhelmed. So one thing at a time. All right, we're good. We're doing good though. West, Western Hemisphere, Eastern, North Pole. Yeah. All right. Keep doing those three. West. Well, we'll just do the North Pole right now. The hemispheres are good. Time goes by fast for me. I don't know about you, but it's already 9 o'clock. I know I started late because I had a little technical difficulty, which I wasn't really having a technical difficulty. I thought I was having one, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Well, I don't know what happened with that. But all right, so we're gonna go 10 more minutes each because we still got to do the North Pole, South Pole, and the water, and all the species, the planets, the animals, the trees, plants. Okay, North Pole is good. Um, we'll do the water and then all the the water species, the corals and the oh, not doing that again, are we? I thought this thing was on vibrate. As I said at the beginning, I might have mentioned turn off all distractions and sit and try to be present, keep your posture up, keep your breath. My nose, for some reason, is irritated, probably from the wind and the dust that I was just talking about. Okay, we're doing the water, if anybody forgot. Oceans, rivers, streams, lakes, ponds, reservoirs, dams. For those that are sensitive, you might have just felt that shift. Even though we're sending love and light to the planet right now, to the different regions and water, the energy still moves through us, so there's still shifts in us. There we go. Um, Picking up confusion and will it ever get better, and um, energies of fear that we're gonna lose more and more of the planet's vegetation and coral and the different animals that are going extinct. There's doubt that we can change this to not happen like that, and so let's try to create possibility for something to change, which something is changing, where our bodies are getting ready to move into higher dimensions. We're going from a third dimension reality to a fourth dimension reality to a fifth dimension reality. And as we out, like we're almost like outgrowing the third dimensional reality, which is what we've been used to all these years, and we're moving into a higher vibration. It's a lighter energy. So to do what I'm doing in the first, if you can do this every day, and keep your energy clean, or every other day, to make it realistic, because not everybody wants to sit for 45 minutes. And well, it was a half hour of just cleaning us. So if you don't want to do the planet, you could get a 30-minute wash. This was a real good one. But it's then good to spread it, spread the love, give it away. All right. So let's practice. Ready? Sending love to the ocean and all the big mammals in the water, and Just send it fish and everything in the water. Fresh water or drinking water, oceans. There we go. How's that? Okay, we'll head over to the South Pole. South Pole, here we come. Sending love and light. So we can um, just set the intention to choose to believe that we can make a difference by doing this. And if more people believe, two or more get together, the energy is stronger, and we can do more. We can do more as a community, more as a team. So it's really good if we could, for those that love what I'm doing, to share it. And I don't need everybody to be on live with me. Um, I don't need the social proof or the validation because I know it works. I just want people to be able to experience it. So if you can share it with your friends, um, that would be cool. That you think would enjoy what I'm doing, and we can move, more energy together. Um, if more people are tuning in. So I'm going to end with a silent prayer. So continue to sit in this energy, and use it. I'm maybe someday I'll have music in the background, but right now I like the silence. I like the quiet. I find sometimes if the music isn't right, different music for different energy, and it's just not the right music. To me, it's more annoying than it is alignment. So I rather work with the silence and move us into that alignment. So we're going to end the call. Went a little longer than normal. We had a lot of movement of energy for the first 30 minutes. Um, I recommend doing this one. If you did catch the replay 2 more times, I'm getting um, like 3 days from now. So what's 3 days from now? 11, 12. well, you're gonna watch it a different day, but maybe do this what we just did, and then 3 days later you can do it one more time, and to really move through. We're going through a lot of energy right now, so the more we work through this as a team, the better we'll feel. So I love you all. Thank you for joining me. I thought my laptop was plugged in, but apparently it's not. It's starting to um, close down a little bit, saying low battery. I'm not sure what happened. I'll have to I'll have to get I'll have to go look at that outlet. I'm in a different room with a different outlet, so it might be the outlet. Okay, so well, hopefully this recorded. If not, I'll do it again. So sending love and light, and thank you for joining me. And we'll keep doing these every what is this, Tuesday, 8 o'clock Eastern. Okay, love you. Thank you.